Hi, Paul Slack,
Okay.
Planet, and Pause the World for Peace. We're here with Irina. Irina, how do we pronounce your last name?
Kopanica.
And what does that mean in Ukrainian? Does it have a meaning?
Maybe it's a bit difficult for pronunciation because it's kind of from very typical old Ukrainian, means like river in the forest, Kopanica. And now we pronounce like Kopanica.
Okay, and my last name is Slatky. So
Slatky, sweet, like sweet.
Sweet, okay, in Russian. And we want the Russians.
Can we call you sweet?
The Russians, they call me sweet for a long time. So we want the Russians and the Ukrainians to stop fighting. All right, and make nice because they're brothers and sisters, because we're all brothers and sisters. And we're going to talk to Irina, who's involved in the Ukraine. Are you in the Ukraine right now?
Yeah, of course, in Kyiv right now. And right today, I have one by one some meetings from some people from administration, from some people from volunteers. So I'm just staying one place and one by one meeting today.
Tell us what you're doing, please. What are you doing there?
Right now, right here in Ukraine, I'm involved in few projects in few directions. One of them is going about psychological support of raped women and children, as well. Like my mom, she's a psychologist, and she used to work with the hardest issues from Bucha, Irpin, from Kharkiv surrounding, from the very, very beginning of these issues. And another one initiative I've been involved in with the guys, which like, you know, I'm very grateful for the universe, for, I don't know, my destiny, maybe because when you all your life try to help as many people as you can, then life presents you some unique people in your life. and this works with me all my life. And I'm happy, and it's a great honor to be introduced to the guys from Ukrainian Community Developers Allianz that came to me with the initiative to make some safety drapes to Ukrainian hospitals. You know, like we were not prepared to the war, and a lot of things we don't even know how should be, what should be. Like we didn't think what is need to be done. And when some people who are know exactly, like, listen, step by step, you need to think about these things, about think about blood for your fighters, for militaries, and you should think about these things. And then they told me like people come when they arrive to hospitals, they still not safe, because it's a huge problem that when it's going about interior windows, and when it's going about again missile strikes every day, like in Kharkiv region, they again not safe. And not only they, the patients, but also the doctors, also like children. And we realize that like no one in the country, neither government or whatever people, we just didn't make this focus. We were not thinking about it. And so guys developed the direction, and now they want to cover the whole hospitals that's in danger, the most danger areas all over Ukraine, with this like safety drapes. This like the technology, they used to work with developers, and actually they do a huge and amazingly important job, I think so. And now Ukraine also mainly work with children replaced from Mariupol, with families, and with people who used to work for some like local government authorities that had to be in their jobs 24 hours a day from the beginning, to provide people like with electricity, with gas, with everything, like with the workers, mainly women. And of course, a huge part is raped women and children. That's if we're talking about right now, what the main focus for now.
Oh my God. Well, you just came back with video, but we'll have a still photo there during that time. In any case, it's okay. It's beautiful. You know, actually, audio is very, very strong because of what you had to say. And because you were Ms. Ukraine, some years ago. People, and they're a very attractive person. You're very fortunate to be in life. People, I now can focus also on your speaking and what's going on, and rape, and these are serious, serious words. Let me ask you one last question right now, if you wouldn't mind, because we're involved with the International Day of Peace, World Peace Day, and Ukraine is part of the United Nations. Ukraine helped start the United Nations, one of the original countries. What does peace mean to you? And if you could say your name again, please, and then what does peace mean to you?
Irina talking about peace, I was thinking recently actually about like the war. Like what is the war for us, for the world, for people, for humanity? I mean, we can look very primitive on this thing, like they are bad, we are good. This is too childish. We are all adults and we need to take responsibility of all processes going on in the world. And for me, I was analyzing probably that so many things we were doing, like all people all over the world, we were doing wrong in our life, talking about ecological problems, and we almost forgot about like some human, like very simple human values. And for me, you asked about the peace, but I started from the war. It's like opposite side, yeah. But it's about the same. So for me, this war is some opportunity to awake people, to bring us back to some real human values. So maybe the peace, that is the peace that is for me.
All right, beautifully stated, wonderfully stated, and smartly stated. I agree with a lot of your thinking, if not all of it, by far. Let me ask you one other, did you want to say something else?
Yeah, and I wanted to add like, sorry, yeah. And I wanted to add that, this period of these 4 months, except all, I don't know, tears and cruelty that it brought to me, my environment, my friends, my country, it also brought a lot of amazing people in all our life. It showed that there is no difference and borders between countries when we talk about humanity, when we talk about support, when we talk about I had, especially first days, I had the contacts with the hundreds of different people whom I was helping, they were helping me. I didn't know even their names. I didn't have time to put them in my phone book, and the same from their side, I guess. We were just helping, supporting each other. And actually, like you, people from another country, you do such a huge job. You join with the other people, with the huge teams of professionals, with group of people to help us all together. I guess we're all fighting for humanity and for human values in contemporary world.
Beautiful. Listen, could you give could you say hello at this moment to the community of the St. Valdemar Church here on 82nd Street between Amsterdam and Columbus? It's the Ukrainian church. And please say hello to the community.
I say big hello and big thank you to all members of community of the church. And thank you all, thank all people all over the world in your beliefs in humanity, in your support each to other, and just great thank you.
All righty, beautiful. And we have one other opportunity that we are involved with the Wonderama TV show. It's 138 markets and internationally as well, and it's for young people. So what would you say to the young people of the Wonderama viewership, Irina?
It's amazing what I noticed during the war, that a lot of young people have. No, I guess I'm not sure. This my mind will be short. This my idea. I'll try to be shorter. So I want all young people all over the world to believe in themselves, to believe in their humanity, their things they think which they sure to be right, and we need to fight to something we believe in. I mean, if I believe that this needs to be done, if I believe that this way is the right way, if I believe that this is my mission, this is the idea of my life, some purpose of my life, all of us, we have some great mission. So my choice was from recent years not to lose my time, just to work, just to have enough money to cover expenses, and that's it. So this is like strange.
Okay, I guess we buffered here again. She's in Kiev.
It gives us opportunity to find this idea for each of us. And to fight for this idea, some big idea.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate, we all appreciate the important work that you're doing. And that's wonderful. I'm going to bring in now, Elissa, are you with us still?
I am.
All right, Lisa, how do I pronounce your last name?
Okay, Montanti.
Okay, Elissa Montanti. And Elissa, how are you involved with this Ukrainian outreach that we're doing? And
Okay,
Lisa's
so
only on audio, and because she just joined in the last, I just told her about this. So, but she has important work that she's doing, and we're going to hear about it. Thanks, Elissa.
okay, thank you for having me. Yeah, so my charity, I have a charity called the Global Medical Relief Fund, and we are in existence for almost 25 years. We're here stationed in New York, Staten Island, and we're affiliated with the Shriners Children's Hospital. We've helped 57 countries, 1,500 children. And what we do is it's targeted for war and natural disasters and violence. We help children who have been injured, have lost limbs, been burned, and we facilitate, we bring children here, we sponsor the airfare, and we have a house, a little Ronald McDonald House here, and that's where they stay when they come during convalescence, and it's free room and board, and we work with the American embassies to bring them here. And 95% of the children go to the Shriners Children's Hospital, in which we are very close with. And we also help children from violence who are victims of albinism, meaning they have they're albino. And these children, it's graphic, and I don't know if I could say it on the air.
You can say anything on our air because it's all
okay, great. So they go into the villages at night and they machete these children's limbs off because they're albino. So the children we help are from children stepping on landmines, kicking a can and being exploded, dangling from a tree in the tsunami, Haiti being trapped under the rubble, losing limbs, burned, and this is what we do. So actually, I do have a girl here from the Ukraine we brought a few weeks ago for heart surgery. And Mount Sinai is performing the surgery. So all the children we bring here are at absolutely no cost. And we fly them here and they stay in our little Ronald McDonald House that we have. And they go back when they're finished. But the beauty of what we do, it may sound like we've only helped so many children.
Hello?
Hello?
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. But
you.
we bring them back every year or every other year, depending on how fast they grow, because they need refitting of prosthetics and or new surgeries. So that's what we do. And
what's your website?
My website is G as in George, M as in Mary, R as in Ralph, F as in Frank, children.org. We were featured on CBS 60 Minutes 11 years ago, which enabled us to get a house, because before that I was housing the children at former orphanages. So the house we have is called the Dare to Dream House. If you go on the website, you'll find everything out about us.
All right.
And that's what we do. So of course we want to help children from the Ukraine, and together with the Shriners Children's Hospital, we are ready. There's a process, because of the government. unable to get a visa, so they would need humanitarian parole, and they would need to come with one guardian. And we bring them here and literally put them back together again.
Let me ask you,
So
that's a beautiful, you're really doing wonderful work. Thank you so much for it.
thank you.
And somewhere, Irina's still on, of course, here, and we're going to all work together to help the Ukrainian children. I heard something about fireproof. Do I understand fireproof drapes? Does somebody mention that word to me? Is that something that you guys know something about?
I believe that's one of the
Safety drapes?
people. Yeah, one of the people involved, I believe, is doing something,
With a
trying to
product?
integrate something with that. I don't know who it is, but someone in the group.
Okay.
I guess I can answer. I can
Okay.
answer this question. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is exactly direction where I involved with amazing guys from Ukrainian community developers Allianz by Alex Parabets and his team. It's in between California and Ukraine NGO. So that was their initiative, and I didn't think from the beginning that it's so important when I started to study this question more and more deep, that we actually talking not about just covering windows with something like to protect people while missiles attacks. We talking about like covering hospitals, covering a lot of authorities in the most dangerous regions. And so like people who are already patients of hospitals, they can have one more time for now, for example, they have a danger, they can be damaged or killed or injured one more time in hospital itself, because sounds like small detail, but it's maybe 30 days ago, huge attack with a lot of people died and injured, and some friends of mine were living like 4 kilometers away from there, and they have this issue with the window just in their houses, in their apartments, when windows were broken with this wave after the missile attack, and they were damaged with their small pieces of windows that with amazing speed can injure you and your body and whatever your it can be quite lethal. So they do really amazing, great job, and this is unbelievably useful and necessary initiative for Ukraine now, and for Ukrainian hospitals all over Ukraine, Odessa region, especially Kharkov region, even in Kiev. Some our biggest hospital, Ahmadet, some their new building was damaged while last attack that used to be a few weeks ago in Kiev. It was quite far from there, but still it was damaged. The windows were broken there.
Oh my God. All right, everyone. We got to run to do some more peace outreach that we're doing here in America. You both are doing, living, loving for peace and caring about humanity. And I thank you both for taking all this time with us. And we'll continue on and work together to make the world a kinder,
Yes.
softer, simpler. It is already kind. It's already beautiful. And we should just love one another, and we're all working towards that. So thank you both. We'll see you soon, and I look forward to it. Thank you.
Much, Paul. Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Irina, Elissa. Bye-bye.
Bye.